Yeah, come on in, my kings and queens. My beautiful royal angels, my gorgeous, gorgeous butterflies. Dang, I forgot my cup. Y'all come on in. Y'all know what to do. Hit the like and the share button for me, please. Hey, Angela. Hey, baby. Hit that like and the share button and y'all run that stream up. Hey, Robin. Ooh, y'all come on in here. I love my cup. I'm going to have to go back up and get my cup. Because I need some, that's crazy. What the ice thing is. Hey, Sheila. What the ice is. I'll look for it later. Because I need some ice. But anywho, y'all come on in here. Let's talk about it real quick. I ain't going to be on here too long. I'm going to go to sleep. I got to get up early. I should have brought my cup down. I didn't. Ooh, child. Y'all come on in here. Hold up. In case y'all don't want to give out no stars, I'm going to put my cash app up, okay? So y'all want to bless me, you can. It's greatly appreciated. Definitely. There we go. Let me pin it. All right. It's pinned. My cash app is pinned at the bottom because a lot of y'all been inboxing me, asking me for my cash app. So it's pinned at the bottom. So if y'all want to bless me, it's greatly appreciated. And I do thank you. Because, honey, when we be out of town, child, we be spending money, honey. But anywho, how's everybody doing tonight? I'm not going to keep y'all long because I know a lot of y'all got to go to work and I got to get up super early. And, I don't want to, but I do. I'm tired, though. Y'all, all this news that's been going on, it's been truly, truly devastating. It's just heartbreaking. So I'm giving everybody a chance to get on in here so we can talk about it. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like and the share button. Sharing is caring, and it don't cost a damn. It's actually free. It don't cost you nothing to hit the like button, so please hit that. That's all I ask. You're not feeling well? Oh, hope you feel better soon, beautiful. I'm feeling awesome, honey. I've had a wonderful day with my family. I've been with my family the whole weekend in Birmingham. I gotta come back. My sister, no, they coming to see me. I'm tired of coming to Birmingham. But I love coming to see my mom and stuff because life is too short. And anytime you can spend with your family, please do. Definitely anytime you can spend with your children, please do. Ooh, girl, I know what you mean by them allergies and stuff. I hope you feel better. Y'all, it just ain't safe no more. Nothing. It ain't safe no more. You can't let your kids go nowhere no more. You can't even go nowhere no more. That's why I just be with my family, y'all. And I be out the way. Sometimes I don't even be around my family. Okay? I be out the way. You right, Angela. You better love on your loved ones every day. Y'all keep that stream going up. Honey, it's been a lot. It was some other stuff I wanted to talk about, but shoot, I think this take precedence over it. We was eating breakfast this morning, and then they had the incident. I think it was in Dayton, Alabama, some strange name, Alabama, but it was a sweet 16 birthday party that was held at some place, and a lot of people got hurt and several killed. One of them was a star athlete getting ready to graduate. It's so sad. You know, this young man is at his sister's sweet 16 birthday party. He's excited about graduating. Got scholarships, great athlete, ain't getting in no trouble, ain't doing nothing wrong. and his life is taken. Well, several lives, and my condolences and prayers go out to all the families involved. It was just so sad. It just gave me another memory of the incident that happened a month ago with the other young lady. And the young man that was at the Sweet 16 birthday party, it was a house party, but it was a Sweet 16, lives taken because I don't know what could possibly make somebody so angry that you go shoot up a whole place. Who does that? Who does that? These children have gotten out of hand. Adults have gotten out of hand. And I truly feel that it starts with us. We are definitely not, a lot of us, I'm not going to say all of us, some of us are definitely not setting great examples at all. And we see this on an everyday basis. We see this on social media. All this social media beef going back and forth. And then people knowing where you at. And here they come showing up. And then this happens. Innocent people that don't have nothing to do with whatever was going on get caught up in the crossfire. You know, it's really, really scary. I have a 16-year-old son. I have a 16-year-old grandson. Hi, Nancy. How you doing? I have a 16-year-old grandson as well. You know, and these kids be wanting to go to parties and, you know, hang out. You know, my son and my grandson, they like hanging out at the park down there where they go skateboarding. And, you know, they really be in the house a lot, too, on their games. They like going to the conventions. They love the anime stuff. So they go to conventions and things like that. They don't be out doing all this other stuff. And I be talking to my son all the time. I said, it's easy to get caught up. It's easy to get in trouble, but it's hard as I don't know what to get out of trouble. You can't follow your friends if they're not trying to be on the right path and they talking about going to do some dumb stuff. Don't be included. Don't let nobody trick you, because there are really some consequences behind your actions. If you do not make the right decisions, it can cost you the rest of your life. And we stay on him, you know, because he needs to know this. And you take time out to show your kids what can happen when they make the wrong decision. You cannot go back and erase that part of your life. You cannot go back and get that. You can't go back and change that. And there are some things that your parents, your grandparents, your cousins, hey, Bobby, your uncles, aunties cannot help you out of. They can't help you out of it. No amount of money can help you out of it. So let our children know there are consequences behind all of their actions, you know. And it's really, 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 really sad. My condolences and prayers also goes out to the young lady and the young man that was in a bad car accident coming home from the prom. That was definitely a bittersweet. Bobby, don't worry about it. Why you asking me that, honey? It was sad, bittersweet. You know, you excited about your children's prom. You done did everything when they got them ready. I know what prom is all about. You know, my aunts and my mom, they love getting me ready for prom, and it was exciting. And then to see your children don't come home from the prom, that's devastating. You know, my son's spirit has just been all over me, and I've been having my moments, y'all, because things like this that happens are triggers for me, especially when there's young men involved or young women involved, or parents losing their children. Hey, China Brown, you spent $65 in buckets, girl. I went in buckets this time and went right on back out. I ain't have no extra money to spend in buckets, honey. Everything I got to be accounted for. But who's to say when I get ready to go back home and hit that road, I know we going to stop at buckets. As Papa was like, you don't want nothing out of buckets. I was like, no, knowing I really did. But I was like, no. Because he be doing so much, so, you know, I just be trying to be, I don't want to be ungrateful. So, Yes, they were they were so happy. They were beautiful. They looked so amazing. And I was like, look at this. They are so beautiful. And I was like, wow, when I saw that they lost their lives, I was like, oh my goodness. You know, I know what I feel on a daily basis. I know what I feel when certain songs come on. I miss my son so much, y'all. Words can't even describe. And that's a parent's nightmare, to lose one of your children, something that you gave birth to, and you'll never see again until you leave this world. My prayers also go out to the young lady that was killed by her friends in Mexico. And they are now. They need to hold those folks accountable. I pray they hold those folks accountable, because that young lady shouldn't have had to go through that either. Wanted to say I love Buc-ee's. Girl, Buc-ee's is my favorite place, honey. Don't play. Hey, Tangia. It's my favorite place. So, you know, I just been feeling going through a lot of different emotions. And, you know, when I come in town, I spend time with my son. I try to see my other grandbabies that are here, and my sister, you know, my mom and stuff. But I also, you know, take time out to be to myself, because I be needing a reset. And that's what me and my cousin did this weekend. You know, we had to do a reset. You know, sometimes you need to be to yourself to get your spirit right, mentally, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. You need to be reset, get on the right track. Block out a lot of energy, especially when you are an intercessor or you stand in the gap for other people like me. I'm an empath. I'm an intercessor as well, okay? And I pick up on different energies. I'm always praying for other people. I got 2 phone calls while I was here. Friends, my cousins calling me. They had some things going on, and they just needed somebody to talk to. I'm that person that everybody goes to when they want to talk, when they need to get something off their chest, when they need to feel better. I'm the go-to person, because I'm going to make it make sense. You know, I'm not going to tell them what they want to hear. I'm going to tell them what they need to know. I can't tell them what to do. I can only give them advice. And I tell them, and before it all ends, I tell them first and foremost, pray about it. Let God direct you and let God lead you. You know, I can only tell you what I would do in the situation, or what my thoughts are on certain aspects of things. But you have to still, at the end of the day, do what's best for you. You know, going back, we're supposed to be getting in our city. They said we got one in Georgia, but I just don't know where. Angela said that was so heartbreaking. It was okay. I read that. Let me see what else. Chopped beef sandwich. Are you in Texas? No, Juanita. I live in Georgia, but I'm in Birmingham right now. Crystal, you can lose your mind, and they're addicted. It's very addictive. It is. Y'all keep the hearts and thumbs up and smiles and happy faces going up for me, please, if y'all don't mind. Hey, Lisa, and make sure if you have not hit that like button, hit the like button. It don't cost you nothing. Just click that like button. Hit share if you can. That's free. And if you would like to send a blessing to me or make a donation to help me out on my channel, hit my cash app is at the bottom, Bossy Queen 1111. Hey, Juanita. Hey, Brown China. So yes, y'all keep those. I went to the one coming through Georgia. I don't know which one it is. I haven't been to that one. I always come to the one in Birmingham. So y'all make sure y'all keep those families lifted up in prayer. You know, each day is harder. It gets harder and harder. I still deal with the pain. It's still rough, because I be like at any moment looking for my son to show up. Just missing him. Missing his beautiful smile. He always would make you laugh, because he was always cracking jokes, and he was so funny, full of humor. Amazing young man, talented in so many ways. I missed it. I miss him saying, Mama, I was at the studio all night. You want to hear what I did? I miss seeing him interact with his daughter. I miss seeing that bond between a father and his daughter. It's so much, and it breaks. I just, y'all, my heart hurt right now. I want to cry right now because I miss him so much, and just like somebody's missing and he's missing. He's supposed to be here, you know. He's supposed to be talking to me about Sip Sage and Manifest and what I need to do to improve. He think he that was the one that thought he was my daddy. He thought he could tell me what to do and run me, you know. And I do miss him. So I know that this is so hard, especially this part, because you stay in shock for so long. Like, I feel like I'm still in shock. Like, it's hard to accept. Like, you're just like, you know, my son, and I'll be saying my son went out of town, handle some business. He'll be back. He gone to the store. He'll be back. And then when you see things like this, it's a trigger. It's definitely a trigger. A lot of stuff I don't even want to watch on TV. You know, Pop like to watch the news. I don't. Because I feel like it's low vibrational. And I'm always seeing something that's so heartbreaking. And it does something to me. It puts me in a mode and I don't like it. I bet he looking down at you so proud. I bet he is too, Brown China. I know he is. Lisa says, I miss my son. It's been 1 year. Prayer goes out to those families. Yes, it's coming up on the 2-year mark for me. And praying out of my city. We just lost a great guy. Him and his father own a laundromat, car wash, and a food truck. He was in the bar, kickback. He slammed into a tractor trailer. 33 years old. Oh, I'm so sorry, Angela. That's what happened with the girl and the guy. I just saw where a very good friend of mine posted her daughter was in the service with her best friend. Oh my goodness. See, Juanita, it's so much. When you watching the news, you get to hear all of this. I don't like it. I stay away from the news because I know the news is what it is. And so in order to keep my energy up and not be just my vibrations up, I try to stay clear. I try to stay so far from it. When Pop turn it on, I go in another room, y'all. I really, really do. But some things are inevitable. You have to see it. You know, every now and then I glimpse in, or he gonna tell me. He just gonna tell me anyway. You know, but it's a trigger. And when you lose someone very close to you, I think when parents lose a child, I don't know. That's a whole nother element of grief, and your life changes. Nothing will ever be the same again. You still must live and go on, but it's hard. It's just like something is missing, because something is missing. You feel very incomplete, that what you gave birth to is no longer there. And I wished that my children could have lived for a long time, and when it's my time, they can lay me to rest, and not the other way around. I never wanted to have to bury a child. I never wanted that. Before I was even having kids, that was one of my worst fears, and that was something I always said I didn't want. Because, you know, and I definitely was like, why do I have these boys, Lord? Because I know how boys are. And that was another worry. I said, they be thinking that you got to worry about these girls. No, you got to worry about these boys too. You know, you worry about your daughters getting pregnant and stuff like that. But with boys, it's something different, because it's a whole nother element for our young male kids. Okay? It's hard out here for men. It's hard for women too, but it's definitely hard, especially for our black males, our Afro-American men, our Afro-American young males. It's rough out here. Brown China says, I love when I catch your lives. You have such a positive attitude and vibe always. That's how I know it's genuine. Thank you. Juanita says, keeping you lifted in prayer. Juanita, please do, honey, because it'd be rough for me. Real rough. And I get in a state sometimes, honey, only prayer can bring me out. And it's been real hard. Real hard. Yeah. So while I'm in Birmingham, I usually, when I'm here, I usually try to take a day and go to the cemetery and see my son and my brother, because they're at the same cemetery and they're right by each other. Because I miss my brother so much. That was my best friend. So I tried to go see them both, you know. And within that, I have to like literally prepare myself for that, because it's hard. It's rough. And, you know, it took me a while for me to see my brother. But for my son, that's extra tough. I don't ask his dad to go anymore. He be wanting to sometimes, but I know how hard it is for both of us. Y'all, I can't even explain it. And then, hey Daryl, my neighbor, my other little god sister, I call her that passed away a couple of weeks ago. I remember I was telling y'all about it. Went home to go to her service, homegoing service or whatever. To see her mom and know what she's going through. She's the one that had an appointment and went to the doctor, passed out, and they couldn't revive her. She passed away. That's rough. And it's like we are losing so many people. You know, we was riding through the city, and usually, anybody that have lived in Birmingham or lives in Birmingham knows, Birmingham, I don't care what time of night, what street you went on, it was always just busy. You know, busy with people, busy people doing things. You still get it on Saturday night if you're on the south side, you know, but they have really cleaned up. As you will see, a lot of addicts on the street, homeless people, just a whole lot of activity going on. When I tell you it's clear, y'all, it's so clear. Ain't nothing. And we was just like looking at each other like, wow. I remember there was a time when this street just be packed, you know, traffic booming, people out, people hanging out, people doing this, and wherever you went. Not no more. You don't see that. You know, Friday, Saturday night, it's time for people to hang. They ain't doing that. And you can't blame them. Right now it's all about, you know, spending time with your family, raising your family, going to work and making your money and making home comfortable for you, because it's not safe. But then you got people coming in your house where you supposed to be safe, where it's supposed to be your sanctuary. You got people coming inside of your house, and you can't even be safe there. I've seen a couple of incidences of things that happened over the weekend. One lady was 44 years old. Her son had to find her. Sad. These people have truly lost their minds. I don't know whether they need to put something in the water. I don't know. Something in the air. People then lost sight. They don't believe in God no more. They do anything that's wicked to get attention. Losing their minds because they just so full of darkness and evil. And it's sad. Now we got people shooting up teenagers' birthday parties. We talking about where you know it's just kids there. Kids. And we got these kids going back and with these beeping, going back and forth. But they see the adults doing it. They see the grown people doing it. We're not setting an example. And then it turns out like this. It gets ugly. At some point, where is the love? Where is the peace? We do enough tearing each other down every day, all day. When will we come together? When will we say enough is enough? We are living in the last days. What happened? What happened with people saying you having compassion? Hey, Rhea, baby. What happened to people showing love and having love? Ain't none of that. People are so envious, full of just confusion and darkness. Social media, the music has taken the music that they pump out for our kids. Don't nobody need to listen to that. That's why a lot of them, they listen to that, and that's what they believe. They believe that these people is living that lifestyle. No, they're not. The things that they see on TV, what's going on in social media. We got to wake up. We have definitely got to wake up. And we have got to start being role models and setting the example and teaching our children right from wrong and trying to keep them on the right path and out of this destruction, because that's what it is. And they're getting so caught up in it because has time anymore. We always on social media. We not paying attention to the kids. We always got something else to go do instead of taking time out with your children and your family. I was looking at an article. They was like, Fulton County Jail is just horrible. And there was a man that he died. He went there on a little simple charge. He went there on a simple charge, y'all. And then I'm gonna go because my phone is going dead, and I wasn't gonna stay on here this long anyway. But a little simple charge, y'all. And he was healthy, nothing wrong with him. He was ate alive by bed bugs, y'all. They said bed bugs, and like they said, they couldn't even show the man's body because the way he already suffered from mental illness. So that had to be devastating. He was in his 20s, young man. That's still somebody's child. My son was 23 when he was murdered. So that's still a young man. Hey, Sheila, baby. They said this man was covered from head to toe with bugs. And them folks did nothing about it. That's so, allegedly. That's so inhumane, y'all. They don't care. And then they show the inside of that cell. It was filthy is not the word. Filthy was not even the word. It was inhumane. Inhumane, y'all. So, this is the world we live in. And it's so sad. And you know, we can't even be mad with our loved ones when they decide to say, hey, enough is enough. When it's my time, it's my time. I'm not even asking God to let me stay no longer because I don't even want to deal with this word. You can't be mad at them because I don't even blame them. I don't blame them. We miss them. I miss my son. But I don't blame him one bit. I don't. But making a decision to say, I'm going to stop fighting. And my son was still fighting for his life. I'm going to stop fighting because he was a fighter. I'm going to stop fighting. Because being in this world, it ain't worth it. You got to go through too much. I don't want to be here. I don't blame him. I don't blame nobody that made that decision to say enough is enough. If I got to deal with all this here, I'd rather be at peace. They can have it. I don't blame them. And with that being said, y'all, let's just remember to keep these families lifted in prayers and, you know, send our utmost condolences and respect to them. Y'all keep me uplifted in y'all prayers too. And I do the same for you all the time. And I'm going to continue to because we all need it. Everybody just done forgot about God. They leaving God out of everything, and they just forgot about Jesus. They just don't care. They don't care about the consequences. They just want what they want. And they don't know it's a price to pay for that. And it's not for the right reasons. What they want is not to help nobody. It's for selfish reasons and for selfish gain. It's not to help somebody else or, do a good deed or make sure somebody else's soul is saved or, give somebody else hope. No, it ain't about that. It's all about them and what it can do for them. But what good is that if your soul is dead? What good is that? But I love y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in with me. Don't forget to hit that like and the share button and just run it on up. Love y'all. Good night.